Are you impressed or no?
No.
It's not how you get chicks. Not how you get chicks.
Chelsea, you know, if I basically built my E36.
And so we're here, the LZ compound. They're finishing the E36. I'm speaking quietly so I don't suck their energy out because they've been hustling hard for days upon days to get this car done. It's very, very close. It's already been tuned, ran on the dyno. Everything's good. Everybody's got bloodshot eyes and is probably ready for a nap, but the show must go on. So there's some really cool things about this car. I'm here to help set it up today, so we've been working on some of the suspension stuff, some corner balancing, which we won't talk about the weight yet. Adam probably wants to release that. It's pretty light. It's very well balanced and very well set up. It's a really pretty car underneath, but he has my custom built shocks. DC two-ways, and in the front we went with an inverted two-way, so it's upside down, which means the shock shaft rides in the lower mount, and it helps A, with some unsprung weight, but B, with a lot of strength and how much jacking we're doing on the front end of this to create some grip at high angle, because that's what you want, or he wants. Some people prefer to not have a lot of grip there, but the car is beautiful and it's been really well set up. It's got all the right parts, so we're really just waiting for them to put the final setup on the front end, get the caster right, do a final scaling and quarter balancing and set the toe, and then he's going to go out and do some driving with it.
Chelsea, you know, if I basically built my E36. If you can't tell.
The story is, about 100 of these stickers got put on coilover kits that I spec'd, and I didn't know. And then one day I came over his shop, I'm like, the hell is this?
Well, I see here, look, you didn't have good branding, and like I was trying to help the guy out.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, it's free.
It's free.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
It's
dude.
really funny because people take these and they like stick them above the urinal in bathrooms.
Yeah.
So then I'm like judging you the whole time. The bar is like
Chelsea, what did you just do?
I mean, I would say you're right at like 5.5 caster right now if I had to ballpark it.
You think it'll need more?
I feel like it needs more wheelbase. Yeah. If you want to run a 2-inch spacer, you gotta have a bigger front bar to make up for that spacer loss.
Beef that boy up.
Well, the real trick is the car ended up being a little bit lighter than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm having him put the heavy sway bar on to help make it closer, so my guess is right. Cool. So we're towed out a bunch, and this side is the one. So tow this driver's side in. Okay, so car's aligned, quarter balance, within about 15 pounds. Got it pretty close, cross is really good, 50.05. He's just scrubbing in the tires, checking the brakes. First time it's been ran outside of just on the dyno. So hopefully everything's good, clearances, everything looks okay, and then hopefully we'll get a couple pairs of tires before it's pitch black, because obviously there's no actual real headlights on this car, they're just stickers. They're make-believe headlights. It looks light. Just how it bounces around. Okay, so EVO 5 on the lift. I have not had it on the lift yet. It's always scary getting underneath one of these cars. It's so old in Japan because some have zero rust, some have lots of rust, some have really weird modifications. The Japanese have some really interesting ways of fixing things sometimes when they don't have access to OE parts. But this thing is completely stock, down to the stock turbo, elbow, stock wastegate, this cast or basically welded sheet metal charge pipe for clearance. Meanwhile, there was more clearance here, so they could have kept it round the whole time. Very confused there. I didn't realize these have an oil cooler, which is cool in the fender. It still has its Japanese oil filter, so we're definitely gonna have to fix that because we have no idea what realistically the last service was. It's let's work on that a little bit. The underside looks pretty good. Looks like at some point it was probably sprayed to help with converting the rust and keeping it from rusting. Pinch welds look pretty good, little bits here. This is like a common place for these to rust, especially if they're from like the UK and stuff. But this is right-hand drive, so we're good with being definitely from Japan. Looks like that aftermarket exhaust, which is cool. I think it was, I said what it was earlier, 5 zigging, which goes zigging. Super quiet, it's got high flow cat on there, and then basically 2 resonators and a big muffler on the back, which is cool. Jack points all look really good. This is a cool car because of the long trailing arm still. Like the rear suspension on this car is kind of similar to E36 almost. Just different strut and upper control arm design, but long trailing arm, so lots of grip. Exhaust is a little bit rusty, but we're gonna change that anyway. These things have chassis rail problems. That's what I was afraid of. The frame rails are rusted.
Oh no.
Well,
Dude.
very common for that to happen. You got some rust on your lens. So we're just gonna have to order some new chassis rails and fix that. That's a huge project though.
How's the other one?
Not looking so good on that end. That's worse.
Oh man.
Yeah, worse. Well, we knew this was gonna be a light restoration project, so it's just gonna be a medium restoration project now. It doesn't look like any of the chassis rail is rusted except in this area, which I believe is the common area because of the drip rails. Like the way the water sits in the chassis, it runs it down into that area. But we're gonna make it right. We'll fix it. It's not rusted inside at all. It's just the rail itself, so I have to look in a little bit of research. I've known it's a known problem, even all the way to like EVO 8 and 9. I want to get this car on the road, driving and having more fun. So today we're gonna put some BCs on it and some wheels and tires. I had some CR Kais laying around from another project that I stole from Chelsea. So we're gonna put those on and we'll tell her. She'll figure it out when she sees it, but they'll already be on, so it'll be fine. I'm gonna get rid of the aluminum lug nuts and get this thing lowered down, put an alignment on it, and enjoy it for a little while. It's wild, because these are good for EVO 4, 5, and 6, and they had them in stock. We didn't get EVO here till EVO 7, so it's cool that BC stocks them. Cheating, there's only one lug nut on there.
Oh, I have 10 seconds. 10-second penalty.
See, the key is not to rush. That's really the key. Got it.
There you go. Heard it hit the ground.
Where'd the brake bracket go?
Oh my goodness, again?
Will I beat 5 minutes? Not bad for never doing an EVO before.
5:07.
Nah, it was like 5:15. I didn't get the last bolts tight.
Yeah, they were
Also,
tight.
plus 10 seconds for
You're at like
the lug nuts.
5:30.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes.
It's pretty good.
So, like I said, I think we could have done this whole car in 30 minutes if I jammed. Actually, definitely, because the rear took less time, I feel like.
Yeah, way less time.
Are you impressed or no?
No.
It's not how you get chicks. Not how you get chicks. Who knows what the out-of-the-box ride height is. BC is normally pretty good about just keeping it a very streetable height. I feel like on this car, it's a little higher because it's sold to a different market. Yeah. We're gonna lower it. It'll settle about another inch, but it needs to be about an inch lower. Put some 100 in it. It was like out of gas, and it's all that I have. Yeah, the gearing is so short. So 4,000 RPM is 70-ish. Another cool feature, intercooler sprayer. Sick.
Rally car
Spray,
shit.
yeah, rally car shit. It's warm now. We'll turn around and get a hit on this thing. All stock, like I said, just the exhaust. lost in these coilovers. Ooh. Little misfire. Damn, it's fast though.
Dude, it's quick.
Holy shit.
It's real quick.
First stop? There's a little misfire there, like maybe overboost or something. We need to get a launch in this thing and see how it does.
Are these stock gearboxes good for
I don't
launches? So we'll find out, I guess. Oh, that's
wheel,
rare, I feel
that's
like.
an
Yeah.
option for RS, I feel like.
You got the roll up handles, but you get the adjustable.
Right. No radio. It had a radio. Somebody jacked it though.
Old Stang.
Oh yeah, look at that. Sick. Our 30-minute coilover install seemed to go okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I always laugh when people like bill like 3 to 4 hours on coilovers and then they don't even align it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, lucky for us is at the same height as before, so we didn't really have to do that.
Right. Close.
Yeah.
Close. I was just saying, like, if you're gonna build those hours, it better be aligned and quarter balanced.
Yeah.
Because I bill like 2 hours for
Hey, what's
coilovers.
going on with all these
I
weird
said
vehicles?
that, dude.
That's sick.
It's Sunday, dude, out on the coast of Florida. You'll see all sorts of stuff. Intercooler spray. What do you think, about 4,500? Oh.
Oh.
It's got boost cut of some sort.
Definitely.
The launch was really good, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Launch is good. Like, it was not too hard on the gearbox. Like, I feel like for a first shot, could have got a little spicier. It's definitely hitting boost cut or something, though.
Even in first, a little bit.
Well, I mean, the turbo spools so fast in this thing. I feel like an EVO 9 turbo, an EVO 9 manifold would be the go-to. So you get like almost about 400 out of it, but like even better response than the stock setup that's on here now. They just improved a lot over the years with the twin scroll, cast manifold, quick spool. Like they obviously just went for response the whole time, and then when you just cram some more boost in it with some good tuning, you can make good power. Damn, I'm pretty happy with this thing. It's pretty solid. Other than the boost cut. It's got probably a tear in the wastegate line, or like, yeah, maybe the wastegate is like jammed when it's sitting or something, like crusty of some sort. Ooh!
That was perfect.
That was good. Boost cut though, you feel that?
Yeah.
Limiter's at 7,500. I don't know if that means anything. It's so quiet too.
Yeah, you can't hear it at all.
It's because it has a cat, 2 resonators, and that giant suitcase muffler on
Yeah.
it. That was a good launch.
That was
A little
perfect.
more aggressive, 4,500-ish.
No bog.
And a little slip to keep it on the boot.